So this is my video on las asignaturas or las materias, which are school subjects. Let's have a look at them first and the pronunciation. So we've got el dibujo, drawing, or sometimes it can be used for art, el arte, la geografía, la historia, el francés, French, el español, obviously, el alemán, German, el inglés, English, el latín, la música, la química, and la biología. Take note of the ones that are feminine, because you need to think about those when we're using adjectives with those. Okay, so that's some. Let's see some more. So we've got las matemáticas. Now be careful with this one, because this is feminine and plural. So again, when we're using likes and dislikes and adjectives with it, we need to be careful that we know that this is a plural word. La religión, RS. La informática, IT. La gimnasia, gym or sports. La física, physics. El deporte, sports. La tecnología, so that could be DT. El teatro, drama. Los trabajos manuales could be DT as well. And then we've got las ciencias, which is the other feminine plural one that we need to be careful with when we're using it with opinions and adjectives. Las ciencias, sciences. What I didn't mention with the other one is what these two are here. La química is chemistry, and la biología is obviously opposites. So let's go back. Okay, not sure, go back and have a listen. Let's do a quick test. So, can you remember what these are in Spanish or in French? Spanish or in English? Give you a couple of minutes, pause it now, and then we'll go over the answers. So, número uno, biology. La biología. French. El francés. Spanish. El español. RE. La religión. Drama. El teatro. Chemistry is the next one. Química. La informática. IT. Computing. 8. La gimnasia. Gym. El alemán. German. El dibujo. Drawing, or sometimes it can be used for art. Okay. We'll rewind it back if you're not sure. We'll go on to the next bit if you're happy. So, ¿qué piensas de? ¿Cuál es tu opinión de? ¿Te gusta? ¿Qué piensas de? What do you think of? ¿Cuál es tu opinión de? What's your opinion of? ¿Te gusta? Do you like? Or te gustan if it's the plural, one of those plural ones. Do you like maths or science, whatever? So, ¿te gustan? Let's have a look, see if you can get some sentences for these ones. So, for this one, me gustan las matemáticas, okay? In this case, because matemáticas is plural, I put this in deliberately so that you know that this is feminine, but it's plural. So when we use me gusta, the thing after it is plural, we put an N on the end and it becomes me gustan. Okay? So sciences do that as well, and trabajos manuales would do the same. What do we put for this one then? So this has got two hearts, so obviously a love rather than I like. You remember how to say that? Hopefully you said me encanta la informática. So this one works like gusta. If the thing after it was plural, the noun after it was plural, we'd put me encanta, because informática is singular, we just leave it as me encanta. This one I don't like, history. No me gusta la historia. Be careful where the no goes. Sometimes I get me no gusta, okay, but it's no me gusta before the me. La historia. This one, really don't like it. Odio el inglés, or detesto, you could say. Detesto el inglés. This one is not an impersonal verb, so it doesn't have me before it, so be careful with that one. So if you say me odio el inglés, I hate myself, English. Right? If you want to know more about impersonal verbs, have a look at my impersonal verbs video. But they don't. The odio and detesto doesn't work in the same way. Okay. So that's some opinions we could use. And our main verbs that we've got are encantar, which is to love, gustar, which we said are both impersonal, and then we've got odiar, as I said, to hate. We could put lo, las, or lo, la, or las odio. So if you said, ¿te gusta el inglés? Do you like English? You could say, lo odio, I hate it, literally. ¿Te gusta la química? Because that's feminine. La odio, I hate it. ¿Te gustan las ciencias? Las odio, I hate them, literally. But encantar and gustar, because it has the it already in there, you could say, ¿te gusta informática? And then you could answer, me encanta, literally, I like it, or love it in this case, me encanta, I love it. So no need to put a lo, la, or las after, before it, like we have with odio and detestar, for example. Okay, so next one. So we've got gustar, encantar, and odiar. So let's just go through those so you know what they are. So for these two impersonal verbs, the ending doesn't change. We just have a different pronoun at the very beginning. So I like, you like, he, she, it likes, we like, you plural like, and they like. So me gusta, te gusta, le gusta, nos gusta, os gusta, and les gusta. Now because these are impersonal, they're controlled by the thing after it, or the noun after it. So you might have an N, for example, we've got matemáticas, ciencias, trabajos manuales. Okay? The same for me encanta, I love. Me encanta, te encanta, le encanta, nos encanta, os encanta, les encanta. So this word again doesn't change unless the object after it is plural. When you mention the name of somebody, you need to put an a before. So a Helen le gusta, whatever it is. If you put my mum, for example, the same thing would happen. A mi madre le gusta. If it was me, a mí me gusta. Okay, so you need to put a if you mention the name or refer to the person in particular. Again, if you have a look at my impersonal verbs video, that will help you. So, not impersonal is the odiar, which is a normal AR verb. So it goes odio, odias, odiar, odiamos, odiáis, and odian. So I hate, you hate, he, she, it hates, we hate, you plural hate, and they hate. Okay. I put another one down here just so you've got it with encantar, but the same thing happens as Stephen, encanta. So this a before the person. Okay. ¿Por qué? So what reasons might we give? Porque es or no es interesante, because it's interesting or not interesting. Son, they are, if you're using sciences or maths, rather than es, so be careful. So son interesantes, they're interesting. Okay, so we could use those. Es mi asignatura favorita. Aburrido, aburrida, boring. Divertido, divertida, fun. Guay, cool. Fácil or difícil, easy or difficult. Con mis, it says con mis amis, should be mis amigos, so let's just change that, so we've got that, correct. Okay, so con mis amigos, with my friends. No me gusta el profesor. You can shorten profesor to profe, so I don't like the teacher, or I like the teacher, me gusta el profe or profesor. If it was a woman, it would be la profesora, but profe would stay the same, it would be la profe or el profe. Creo que, I think that. Could use pensar, pienso que, I think that as well. So pienso que es interesante, or pienso que son interesantes. Yeah, I think they're interesting. I think it is interesting. Me gustaba, I used to like. Odiaba, I used to hate. Again, if the subject after is plural, would be me gustaban, so like matemáticas and ciencias. Whereas odiaba wouldn't change at all in the I form. So odiaba la química, I hated chemistry. Odiaba las matemáticas, I hated maths. So then we've got a tense. No me gustaba, I didn't used to like. That's an easy one. And then we've got a future tense here. Va gustarme, I'm going to like. So you could use this when you're talking about what you're going to like at university, for example. Va gustarme estudiar filología. I'm going to like studying philosophy, for example. I'm going to hate maths this year. I'm going to hate science this year. I'm going to hate English this year. Voy a odiar. I'm going to hate. because you've got a teacher you don't like, or because it's a boring topic you're going to be doing. Okay. So let's have a look. Can we think of any connectives then? You remember how to say these. So pause it now, have a go, and then we'll go through the answers. Okay, so also is también. Now is ahora, soft H. But, pero, 1 R, not 2 R's. No longer, ya no. So I used to do this, but I don't study it anymore. Ya no. However, sin embargo, and y. Okay, so some connectors there we can use to put our sentences together. So, okay, so there's 8 here to do. Have a little go at translating these into Spanish. Pause it now, and then we'll go through the answers. If you're not sure, just rewind it back, have another look at the information, and then come back to this. Okay, so I love Spanish, of course. Me encanta el español, claro. I think that French is great. So in Spanish we have to put the that in. Pienso que el francés es fantástico. No me gusta la historia porque no me gusta el profe. Okay, well, there's the me missing here, but I'll put that in a minute. We like English, but I'm not going to like English tomorrow because we have a test. So, nos gusta, remember gusta doesn't change, el inglés, pero no va a gustarme, I'm not going to like el inglés tomorrow, mañana, porque tenemos un examen. My friend doesn't like maths. A mi amigo, remember we're mentioning the name of the person, we need to put at then, so a mi amigo, o amiga, no le gustan las matemáticas. Remember, maths is plural, porque son aburridas, they are, and aburridas because it has to agree with matemáticas, so feminine plural. Les encanta la geografía, pero no les gusta la física porque no es interesante. Me gustaba la química, pero ahora pienso que, remember you need this que afterwards in Spanish, es difícil. And our last one, I'm going to like biology tomorrow. Va a gustarme la biología mañana porque me encanta el profe. Okay, hopefully you got the idea with those ones. Okay, so in the second part of this video we'll have a look at timetables and how to read a timetable and report to people when you've got things. Okay.